It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Nighthawks and the Desperados. And it comes your way next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage.
Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. Here's Carter on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
First, you try to run it. Second, you try to throw it. And both times, you end up behind your own line of scrimmage. Break out the coffee along the sideline. Get everybody a dose of caffeine, because one side came to play and the other better wake up.
Third and long for him here. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second down now, 7 to go. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Get behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. But where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Their offense ready to take the field now. And they have, while a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's a throw. To the sideline it goes. He makes the play. Pass caught. Both feet are down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them the first. They go play action here. Throw left side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. They'll throw to begin this drive. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Simple dive up the middle. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Now looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. The give here on 2nd. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Setting up a throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw it again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll look to throw. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Desperados will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This taken from the 12. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Nighthawks and their running back about to get back to work. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. He'll throw it. Complete out to the right. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll throw on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. More coming up after this quick break. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its stride. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And they bring him down around the 34. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now off play action. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back now, pressure on its way. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that is where they'll start the next drive. Throwing from the gun here. Hauled in left side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Short pass caught by his tight end.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. He's got it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Their offense running back out now. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. And he's going to get him up to the midfield stripe with that run. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from them? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Buys time, rolling right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Looking to the air here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. Hand off to the back. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 39. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
His name goes on the stat sheet for that sack, but it's the coverage who truly earned it. They go to dime coverage to shut down any type of pass, and everybody in the second they could get home to the quarterback and bring him down. That is the epitome of a coverage sack.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Here's a give up the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. The Nighthawks flying out their punt team. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. They've got first down from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and throw it here. This is reeled in by Pittman. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. 1st down from the red zone. Drop. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. And he sails that one over the end zone.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
So we are through 2 quarters, and it's the Desperados enjoying the lead here in Austin. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started in the place dubbed America's finest city, San Diego, California, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. 17-10, the final score. Next, we head off to check out another game. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. 28-9, the final score.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Nighthawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets the feet in, that's a catch. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He fields it cleanly. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 27. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And they could really use a good one here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Handoff now from the gun. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
That's caught for the first. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Rolling into enemy territory. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Down at the 30. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Putting a receiver in motion. Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. To throw it on 1st down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll give them a 1st down. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Pass play on 1st and goal. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Nighthawks can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Nighthawks tie things 10-10. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now this offense ready to head back out. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion going left. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ball taken in at the 36. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They go play action here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Desperados will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Pass play on 1st and 10. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And it sets up 2nd down. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We've got a break in the action. Looks like someone was shaken up on the play. Medical personnel out now to attend to him. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. This is biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. From 37 yards in the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And they'll have first down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Allen on the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here from the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Vegas. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Nighthawks take a 4-point lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Evans now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense getting set to go. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. It's an option right that begins this drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now hold on a moment, folks. Got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. All right, here we go. 2nd down. First throw for the backup now. That's Thomas. He's got it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
They'll take an option to the right on first down. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more. The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Shotgun now on third down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They've got first down from the 31. Throwing off the play fake here. Completed to his running back. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll throw it. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taken in by Pierce. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
At the 37-yard line.
From the 37. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, Kate, we see this all the time at every level of football. You've got to catch it first. It's just like when a receiver receives a handoff. You got to secure the ball, then let your athleticism take off.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give him a first down. They send a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on first. He's got Pierce. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Austin. Desperados losing by 4. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From midfield now. Finds his man over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to throw. Complete out to the right. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll go down here at the 16. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. He'll look to throw it. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Here he is to throw. He just throws this one away. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Read option, keeping to the right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal. Motioning left is their running back. Here he is to throw. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Desperados push their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. Looking good, and it's through. And in the final moments, they force overtime.
Overtime rested on his leg, Kate, and he got the job done. And now, well, things go a specific way in OT. The next time we see him line up, it could be for the game winner.
From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to do it for regulation. So some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see one possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Starting from the 5. The 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Throwing the out route complete. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Pass play on 1st and 10. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, that was a coverage sack in just about every way imaginable. Offense spreads it out. Get everybody out into the routes, but the defense, they just would not relent. Even as he bailed from the pocket, trying to create lanes, they wouldn't give him any and get the huge sack, too.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Here's the handoff. And the struggle seeping into the ground game now as he's held up at the line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Setting up the running back screen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And that is where they'll start the next drive.
Let's go. Go.
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Oh, he puts some heat. That's complete inside the 35. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. This entire contest rests on his next kick. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Desperados are your winners as we say so long from Austin.